Welcome to DeKalb, Illinois, and home of the Northern Illinois Huskies, and we are looking forward to a sensational showdown that the fans have been ready for quite some time. Today, two teams set to square off in a MAC slugfest. As we'll see, the Ohio Bobcats taking on the Northern Illinois Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bobcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. The Huskies return team has put this offense in business for this opening drive. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll run it. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
I don't know if I can quote the great Reese Davis. That was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snags it, takes it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Bobcats offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They'll run it from the gun. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Bobcats want to move quickly. On third and short, they're giving it to the tight end. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. the punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets a block. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Third and short now from their own 48. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Pass to 40. Oh, look out, there he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
How many ways can I get to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah.
Touchdown, Northern Illinois. What a catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Bobcats want to pick up the tempo. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Still running at the 40. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to
Got it inside the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have...
Touchdown! The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Yeah, and they got stuffed on first and goal, and they said, let's go to Old Faithful. Like, let's get the quarterback under center, run quarterback sneak, make this defense stop me. It's such a hard way to stop, and the offense gets the touchdown.
lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And the Bobcats will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes a move. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wide out in motion. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Brings up 2nd down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Northern Illinois has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Motion from the offense. This is a designed run. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Grove. He rifles one deep down the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so...
Touchdown, Northern Illinois! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Now on 2nd and short. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. The Bobcats get enough for the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake and bam! That defender's right in your face.
Got his man downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And how about this tight end finding that soft spot after the play action froze him?
It's tough to do sometimes for these tight ends to kind of find zone defense and find the areas they need to work and make sure that they've got that communication with the QB. But these two right now are on the same page.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Brought down at the 1-yard line. Brings up second and goal.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now. You're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio.
Ohio.
I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Oh, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Looking to throw, it's Glow. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Now, third down.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Forced out of the pocket. Wide open downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10.
42, Spider.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can...
He hurls one deep down the left side. A big... along the sidelines, got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
You know,
and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. He wants to throw. Complete in the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Feeling some heat. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
It's now 2nd and goal to go.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Let's it fly. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the first half looking for his go-to guy, but you got to give the defense credit there. They were expecting it, and they were able to make sure that one fell incomplete.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like you've got a great scene there today in DeKalb. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Husky Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. And here's the return. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got...
Hit the afterburners, kid. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bobcats will hustle to the line. Give to the back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pulls it in. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll put the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Give him 6. Touchdown, Bobcats. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position and they've got it at the 27.
Yeah, way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Got it in the middle. It's Landry. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. To the ground with the back. Across the 25, he's got room. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Arizona is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Teddy Bruschi had a hand in getting this kid to Tucson, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kansas. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Brings up second down.
Looking to throw on second down. Makes the catch. It's Suggs. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
And a lot of coaches put a lot of emphasis on situational type running, right? When it's a goal to go to situation, short yardage situation, like when I need to run the football and they know I'm running the football. Right there, haven't had a lot of success, but I needed a few yards to get the first down. Great job by the offensive line, creating some space and getting the first down.
And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Gonna let it fly. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bobcats. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we got to show him things are about to be different.
Dropping back, it's Grove. And they got him for the sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Husky.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That's the end of the quarter, and Northern Illinois has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Line gets set, first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Touchdown, Northern Illinois! And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he added the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
28.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Complete downfield. All kinds of running room. Inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio.
Number 87.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. They're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback will keep it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. And the beatdown has ensued. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He's going to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Using the quick game. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. Touchdown, Ohio! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing.
is good.
Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Wide out in motion. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading.
He'll take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fires and picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to move it through the air. Working that left side. He'll work his way down to the 28. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. And the Bobcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. He'll just keep slinging it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll try the run. At the 35, he's got room. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.